Hello everyone, my name is Saurabh and I am going to give the presentation on Project Mirror. But before continuing, I would like to thank my college, Weltech Dr. RR and Dr. SR Technical University for giving me such a wonderful opportunity for doing the project from IZFE Fraunhofer, Germany. Now, talking about Project Mirror. First and foremost question arises, what is Mirror? So Mirror is modification in iRobot integrated with sensor for non-destructive testing. It's a system which is integrated with both sensors, electronics, just to evaluate a defect by using non-destructive testing techniques. So, what is the objective of this mirror? The first and the very most important objective is to find the defect, to evaluate or to find the defect in a given specimen or object. Defect can be categorized as surface or subsurface. It can be any defect, surface or subsurface. Basically we deal with surface and subsurface in Project Mirror. Techniques used for such evaluation are non-destructive testing, to increase the portability and mobility of a system used in NDT techniques, to survey a particular system in significant time, to provide a precise result with the approximate data, to provide a platform which can be further modified as per the requirement. So what is defect or crack? According to definition, any physical or chemical damage which may or may not be visible to eyes but reduces the reliability and property of a material or specimen is called defect. Any local variation in material continuity, such as change in geometry, structure, composition or properties due to presence of holes in cavities or crack, is also called defect. So it's a second definition of defect. So basically NDT defects are categorized as, in non-destructive testing, defects are categorized as surface defect, subsurface defect below 0 to 5 mm, below 5 mm, interstitial defects which are basically Frankel and Schottky defects. So these are the defect. One is observed in wall, which is a moisture content in wall, this one, and another one is a defect that is fatigue and crack in railway bars. So this is one of the techniques which is used to detect the defects in the railway lines by using ultrasonic testing, and this one is the crack, a 7-foot long crack on a bridge, which is also a very big defect. So we talked about NDT, that is non-destructive testing. What is NDT? NDT is a technique which exploits the physical principle for detection, location, evaluation, prevention of defect and assessment of microstructure or mechanical properties without impairing the usefulness of part being inspected. So NDT techniques and methods used depending on 4 main criteria. First is material type, second is defect type, then defect size and defect location. So common NDT techniques used is volumetric examination method, which is further categorized as ultrasonic testing and radiography testing. Then it's surface examination method, which is visual inspection, liquid penetrant eddy current testing and magnetic particle testing. Then examination method for large area, that is leak testing and acoustic emission testing. These are basically used to find a defect in bridges and big monuments and big structures. And condition monitoring method, that is thermography. So this is a project, a brief idea. What is a Project Mirror? So this is a Roomba 770i, which we will further discuss. This is annular disc. This is scissor lift. In the middle mounting there is motor and a nut and bolt mechanism, and on the upper mounting it has sensors. So this one is the rear view of scissor lift of Project Mirror, and this is the front view of Project Mirror. Working. An iRobot Roomba 770i will carry and provide a ground movement to the system. We are going to use an iRobot 770i, which we will further discuss. This robot carries 2 stepper motors, 2 DC motors, disc to rotate a system, scissor lift to execute up and down motions, and sensors with battery pack. The sensors are mounted on the scissor lift to evaluate a system. Raspberry Pi is used to provide an interface between sensors and the computers. Arduino Uno is used to control the motors with H-bridge L297H. Scissor lift to provide sufficient area in the XY direction, and a battery pack to power up the whole unit. So Project Mirror is basically constituted of following components. This is Roomba 770i. This is Raspberry Pi. After Raspberry Pi in blue color, it's Arduino Uno, which is a microcontroller. On the very right, it's on the very right topmost corner, it's scissor lift. Then below, it's analog controller, battery pack to power up the whole unit, the sensors, and the thermographic camera. So description of component Roomba. What is Roomba? Roomba 770i is an household floor cleaning robot, which is designed by Red Brox, Colin Angle, and Helen Greener. They worked for MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology in 1990, which was further modified and was manufactured by IS Robotics. The main purpose for the robot was to revolutionize people's everyday life. We are using this system because of its compact design, portability, and mobility. It has a very advanced collision detection sensor and a high power DC motor, which was a major requirement for this project. That is why we are using this vacuum. It's a vacuum cleaner, so that is why we are using this vacuum cleaner. So on this vacuum cleaner, we are going to mount the Raspberry Pi. The Raspberry Pi is a low-cost credit card sized computer that plugs into a computer monitor or TV and uses a standard keyboard and mouse. It is capable little device that enables people of all ages to explore computing and to learn how to program in language like Scratch and Python. So it has a Broadcom BCM Full HD multimedia application processor running at a speed of 700 MHz, clock speed is 700 MHz, dual core video core GPU, 512 MB RAM, an Ethernet socket, a dual USB connector, HDMI cable, and the given dimensions. This is Arduino Uno. Arduino Uno is a microcontroller board based on Atmega 328. Following is the configuration of Arduino Uno. It has an operating voltage of 5 volt, input voltage of 7 to 12 volt. Basically, this is used to control the sensors and motors. This is a microcontroller. Raspberry Pi is a microprocessor. So basically, question arises: what is a microcontroller and what is a microprocessor? Microprocessor is like brain. You can program it as many times as you want and it will perform different tasks at the same time. But in the case of microcontroller, you have one set of program which runs a particular task again. The advantage of microprocessor is you can run different tasks. You can do multitasking. You can do multimedia tasking or anything. But in Arduino Uno, you can do one single task. The advantage of Arduino Uno is that it can handle a very high voltage and a very high load, which is not possible with a microprocessor, that is Raspberry Pi. So this is a battery pack, which is Vislero pack, having a nominal capacity of 5000 mAh and a nominal voltage of 3.7 volt. This is scissor lift. We designed it's in Acacia. And the scissor lift is an aluminium sheet metal mechanism carved in the form of scissor to provide a lift in a vertical direction for the sensors. So the purpose of the lift is to provide mechanical arm for the sensors to hold the sensors so that they can evaluate any specimen up to certain height. The scissor lift will hold the mounting for sensors and motors, which we further discussed. So this is the configuration. Base column, it is divided into 3 parts: base, then middle mounting, and the upper mounting. So base column is basically 400 into 20 into 400 mm in length, 20 mm in width, and 2 mm in thickness. And this is the further specification. This is the analog controller DX6i 6-channel full range analog controller. Basically, the main idea was to use Bluetooth controller, but the advantage for the analog controller is that it has a very high range. It can control anything up to 150 meters. So DX6i is a spectrum analog analog radio controller, which is basically used to control both airplanes and helicopters, but we are using this controller for controlling the robot Roomba. It is possible. So sensors. Now the most important part of our project is the sensor. What is a sensor? Sensor is an electronic device which interacts with physical environment and converts physical data such as load, temperature, pressure, etc. to electronic signal. Basically, we have sensors like barometer, thermometer, gyroscope, ambient sensor, laser sensors and thermographic sensors. There are many sensors as load cells and others. So sensors which we are using is thermographic sensor to evaluate the surface defect as moisture content, resistance in circuit, and the laser sensor to find the distance or depth of defect. So this is the configuration, the specification of the laser sensor. The most important factor is the measuring range. It starts from 50 mm and the end of the measuring range is 90 mm. That means that it only calculates the distance of 45 mm, and the model is ILD130250. So this is the connection what we did in the sensor part, which is most important. The converter which is used is RS432, which is a serial to USB converter, which is this one. Yes, this is the data processing. This is the software which we used for evaluating the distance of the defect by using laser sensor. This is the thermographic camera having the following specifications. Measuring range of temperature is 0 to 1900 degrees centigrade. Optical resolution is 160 into 120, and luminosity is 13 micrometer. Its spectral range is 7.6 to 13 micrometer. Yeah. So how we did the experiment by using thermographic camera? First we adjusted the focal length of the camera. Then we placed the workpiece or object at the focal point, such as it should lie within the area of area 1, which is the area of interest, and the area must be the defected part or section in workpiece which is to be evaluated. Connect the cable to the camera and then to your PC. Remove the lens cap. Now the camera will show some reading and thermal images on the computer screen. Now heat the object with a heat source or infrared lamp. Once the object is heated, remove the lamp and calibrate the temperature in the area 1. Now the defects such as hole or blowholes will dissipate heat slowly compared to other areas, hence can be seen as yellow patch in the computer screen. We performed the experiment and we evaluated certain defects. This is the software which we use for determining the defect by using thermographic camera. So this is the photograph which we took of connecting rod. As we can see, there is a blowhole, there is dislocation in the fibers. This is the dislocation in the fibers. Yeah, we can see the blowholes, we can see the dislocation in the fibers, and here is the thermographic image. The same defect we can see in a yellow patch. So moisture observed in the wall. This is the moisture observed in the wall by thermographic camera, and this is the hole which we observed. As you can see, this is the hole which we observed inside the wall by using thermographic camera. So what is the conclusion in future work? The technique used in the advancement of material inspection is one of the best in both implementation and on experimentation basis. The project mirror has a basic objective of detection and inspection of test specimen, but it can be further modified as per the requirement and the objective of testing. Due to the advancement in the field of technology, several modified machines such as electron microscope and other optical devices can be used to get more precise and accurate data of the defect. The robot designed in the project can be used for several operations such as finding the defect in those places where human cannot reach, either oil pipe lines, sewage system, etc. The technique non-destructive testing is an advancement in technology in testing the material, hence should be implemented to get more data and information regarding the defect and material properties. Such advanced techniques are not only used to evaluate defect but also used to prevent the defects. Yes, thank you.